Hi, welcome to another craft video from the Kansas City, Kansas Public Library. I'm Cheryl and I'm in charge of the craft kits at the main library. And today's video is to accompany a kit that we'll be giving out starting January 2nd, 2024. But if you can't get to the library or you're watching this later on our YouTube channel, don't worry, I'll tell you everything that's in the kit so you'll know what you need to purchase if you can't get to us in time. So today what we're making is this Winter Luminaria. Now a luminaria is basically like a candle holder. Just something you put a little tea light candle in and it glows. And I'm going to insert a clip of what this looks like with a candle in it and the lights are down. And you'll see the beautiful glow that you get. Now, you will get a battery operated tea light with it. It's a winter luminaria and it's designed to look snow-like. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but we've added a little bit of glitter, which is optional. The glitter's in a separate bag so you don't have to use it, but I think it's really cute. All right, so keep watching to learn how to make this cute luminaria. Okay, so this is what you'll find in the kit, and I'm going to go through this, so if you don't have the kit, you can purchase it. This is what you'll need. We're going to start, we have about 2/3 to 3/4 of a cup of Epsom salts, and these are just regular Epsom salts. You can find them in any pharmacy section of the store, or any pharmacy in the first aid aisle usually. You will have a foam brush. Have a little container of Mod Podge decoupage glue. You'll have a large mason jar, and you can use any jar for this. And in fact, it looks particularly pretty if you use one of the blue glass jars for this. It looks really cute. Inside you will have a few different decorations. These might be different depending on what bag you get, but you'll have some things just to decorate your jar with. You'll have a little bag of glitter that you can mix in with the Epsom salts. Now this is separate because I know a lot of people don't like glitter, so you can choose to put it in or not. You will also find a battery operated tea light, and it has a little on-off switch. It has a little flickery light on there. You can also use a little a regular tea light candle, but you don't want to burn it too long because you don't want to get the glass hot, because decoupage glue, if it gets too hot, has a tendency to melt. So if you're using a real candle, I'd suggest just burning it a little bit at a time. You will also have 2 different kinds of ribbon or cord. You'll have a jute ribbon or jute cord for a rustic look, if you like the rustic look, or you will have some sort of white cord or ribbon for the winter look. Right, so what you will probably want to have is a spoon, and this is just to help dump the Epsom salts onto the glue. It's not absolutely necessary. You can do it with your hands, but if you don't want to handle the Epsom salts with your hands, you can always use a spoon. You might want to have a pair of scissors, and this is just to trim off the ends of the ribbons. And you will need something to contain the Epsom salts. I'm going to use this little box here. You can use a cake pan. You can even just cover your work surface with newspaper. Just something to contain the salt, the Epsom salts, because we're going to put glue on here. We're going to roll it around in the salt, and then if any empty spots, we're going to use this to scoop it up and dump it on. And you don't want the Epsom salts going all over, but that's up to you what you want to use. So how we're going to start is we're going to take the Epsom salts. If you decide you want the glitter, what you'll do is you'll dump the glitter into the Epsom salts, and I am all about the glitter. The sparklier the better. Then close it out back up very tightly, and you're going to just mix that all up. Now it's not going to be super duper glittery sparkly. This is just to add a little extra twinkle into it. Otherwise it will be kind of a frosted look, and with the glitter it will just be a little frosted with a few twinkles. Okay. So I'm going to just pour this out into a little mound. Now what we're going to do is we're going to glue. I'm going to set this aside for a second. We're going to put the glue onto the jar. Now we're going to start here where the little lip is, where the little rim is, and we're going to go down here. But we're going to leave this rim open, and we're going to leave the bottom open. You don't want to put the Epsom salt and glue on the bottom, because then it won't sit properly. It'll have trouble sitting stably. Now I've got a couple pieces of tape on these so that the lid won't come off in transit. So, okay. So we're just going to start with our glue, and we're just going to cover the whole thing just like this with a pretty good layer. You don't want it to be too thin, because if it's too thin it won't grab onto the salt, and the salt will just fall right off. And it doesn't have to be nice and tidy, because this is going to dry clear and it's going to be covered by salt. So, but you do want to make sure that every piece of it is covered, because if you don't make sure every piece is covered, then you'll have bald spots where you'll have no salt. And you're going to want to work fairly quickly, because you don't want this glue to dry before you get the salt on. Okay, I think that's good. Now you can go ahead and wash this. If you wash this before the glue dries, you can certainly reuse it. I'll set those aside for right now. I'm going to bring my Epsom salts back, and I'm going to just kind of gently tap and roll. And you will have much more than you need, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay. And I'm pushing fairly hard. So now I'm going to check for any empty spots. If I have an empty spot, I can use the spoon to fill it in and just gently tap to make sure it's contact, and then do that to get rid of the extra. I think that's pretty good. I don't think there's any empty spots. So I'm going to set this aside to dry, and you want to dry completely until the glue underneath is clear. It probably shouldn't take more than, oh, I don't know, an hour at the very outside. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this mixture back into my baggie, because there's plenty more there that I can reuse and make another one out of. So I can make a matched set if I have another jar. I'll come back when it's dry and we'll show you how to decorate. Okay, so it's completely dry now. You'll see that the base is clear. It's no longer milky white. And you can see the, I hope you can see the sparkle. I'm sure it doesn't capture it on camera. Now, if you didn't use the glitter, of course, this would just be white, like salt. But with the glitter, of course, it's a little bit sparkly. Okay, now, if the glue did not all adhere everything to the jar, you're going to have to tap it a little bit to knock off any loose salt and glitter. And okay, now that's pretty good. So we'll just clean this up. Now we're going to decorate it. And in the kit, you're going to have a few little various things. There might be some green leaves. There might be a few other things. But it's just a few leaves and a few little fronds that I got at the floral store. And these were silk poinsettias that I took the petals off of. You can do anything like this as long as it's got a little stem where you can tie the ribbon. So you also in the kit have your option of two different things. You will have either like a twine for a rustic look, or you will have some sort of white cord or white ribbon if you want to go for the whole completely white winter thing. So like if I was using this, I might do maybe something like that, and then I would use the jute, the twine. But if I'm doing like white on white, maybe I'll use the white cord. So that's, I think I'm going to do the white. I think I like that. Now, another reason you left the lip open, the reason you left the lip open is one, so that you can handle it, and two, so that you can tie the ribbon right there. And you're going to tie it right under that thread, the bottom thread. So let's do this. And if you feel like it, if you're worried about it coming loose or whatever, you can put a little dot of glue there or something to hold it in place. That's up to you. I've got that. Now I'm going to tie these. Now I could do them up this way, but then that sticks up over the candle a little too much. So I'm going to do like this, and I want to get the stems in the knot. And I'm going to tie the knot pretty tightly so that the stems stay. And now I can do like a little bow. And you can leave the tails long, or I prefer to cut them off. Then what you can do is put, you'll have a little battery operated tea light. This little switch on the bottom. And you just drop that right down inside there. I know you can't see it very well right now, so let me turn the lights off and then I'll take a photo of the glow. Okay, so here's what it looks like in low light with the thing turned on. The little thing. It's so cute. Can you imagine just turning off most of your lights and just kind of like curling up with some music and some hot cocoa? and just having this glowing. All right, well, that's your finished craft. So thank you for viewing another video from the Kansas City, Kansas Public Library. I'll see you next time. Bye.